Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. This is part 3 video on the chapter of integers where I will solve the problems of exercise 1.1 from the textbook of author ML Aggarwal. And also I will include a chapter concept test number 1 which will be based on all the concepts that I have discussed in part 1 and 2. So the link of the PDF of the chapter concept test 1 will be in the description below. So this video is part of the playlist ICSE Math 7 following the textbook of ML Aggarwal. If you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed, and if you are watching my videos and my videos are beneficial to you, then I strongly suggest and request that you please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's get started in part 3 video on the chapter of integers where I will solve the problems of exercise 1.1. Okay, so I have written down all the problems of exercise 1.1. There are 9 questions on the chapter of integers from the textbook of author ML Aggarwal. For the question number 1, I have modified the number line, as I have taken very few points. There were more points in the original question in the textbook, and so question number 1 will be a little modified version from that in the textbook. Okay, so let's start solving the problems. It says that some integers are marked on the number line. So we can see there are the some integers that are marked is 0 is the origin center. On the center of 0 is the marks the is the origin of the number line, that is the center, which represents the integer 0, and we have the integers 3, 8, minus 4 and minus 9, and some integers are marked as dot. Okay, so the question says write the integers in ascending order, that is all the integers that has been written. So the integers that we can see in the number line that has already been written are minus 9, minus 4, 0, 3 and 8. So we have to write these integers in ascending order, that is from a smaller integer to greater integer. So how do we do that? We first since we have to order the integers in ascending order, we will first write the 0 if there is any 0. So definitely we have a 0, and to the left hand side of the 0 we will write all the negative numbers. So we have minus 9 and minus 4, and on the right hand side we will write all the positive numbers, so 3 and 8. Now the concept is that once we have written like this, then we will write all the negative numbers in the ascending order, and also all the positive numbers to the in the ascending order. But as you can see, the negative numbers minus 9 and minus 4 are already written in the ascending order, as minus 9 is less than minus 4, and also the positive numbers 3 and 8 are also in the ascending order, as 8 is greater than 3. As you can clearly see that 8 on the number lines is to the right hand side of the number 3, and minus 4, obviously minus 4 is to the left hand side of the origin, that is the 0 value 0, and minus 9 is also to the left hand side of minus 4. So this is the numbers in ascending order. So this was part 1. Part 2 says to write the numbers in descending order, that is from greater integer values to the smaller integer values. In that case, we first write 0 if there is any 0. To the left hand side of the 0 we write all the positive numbers, positive integers. So we have 3, 8, and to the right hand side of the 0 we write all the negative numbers. So there is minus 9 and minus 4, and now again we arrange the positive numbers in the descending order. We arrange all the positive numbers in the descending order, that is from larger to smaller integers, that is larger positive integers to smaller positive integers. So clearly it will be 8, 3, and we have 0, And similarly, we will arrange the negative numbers from larger to smaller values. We know that minus 4 is larger than minus 9. So it will be minus 4 and minus 9. So this is the integers in descending orders. Okay. Part 3 says write integer values marked with the dots. So we can see that, as you can see, all the markings are done. All the markings represents some integers, and some markings are already, the values of some markings are already given, that is 0, 3, 8, minus 4 and minus 9, and some markings are marked with dots. So obviously we can see a dot just to the right hand side of 0. So definitely we will have, let's say, let's give some name to the points. Let's say this be A, this be C, this be this is A, B, C, and we have D, we have E and F. So let's start from the left hand side. Let's start from the left hand side and write all the integer values marked with the dots. So F is definitely what will be, okay, first of all let's see what will be D. D is, we can see D is so clearly if we write some more integers, this will be minus 1 and this will be minus 2 and this will be minus 3. So D is definitely minus 3. Now if D is minus 3, also we see the E, the point E is to the immediate left of minus 4, which means that E represents one number less than minus 4, which is minus 4 minus 1. So E will be minus 4 minus 1, which is minus 5. And what is so E is minus 5. E is minus 5. So definitely the integer before to the left hand side of E will be minus 6, and so F will be minus 6 minus 1, which is equal to minus 7. Okay. So F is minus 7. Now let's mark the integers values to the right hand side. What is A? A is to the immediate, A is the successor of O. A is the point A represents the successor of the value 0. So definitely A will be equal to 1. So A is 1. And we see, and what will be B? The point B marks, if the point B is the successor of the integer 3. So B will be 3 plus 1, which is equal to 4. So B is 4. So what will be C? So if B is 4, we can say that this is 5, 6, 7, and so there is one problem. O is 0, A is 1, 2, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How can this be 8? I think there is I have done one marking extra. I think there will be no marking here. So this should be, this C should be equal to 7. So the dots are the integers 1, minus 5, minus 7, 4 and 7. Okay, let's see the next problem. Arrange 7, minus 5, 4, 0 and minus 4 in ascending order and mark them on the number line. Okay. So let's draw the number line. So this is the number line. This is the center O, which represents the integer 0. And let's say, since okay, let's first arrange the given integers in ascending order. So first we will write 0 if there is any 0. So obviously we have 0. Since we are in ascending, we are arranging the numbers integers in ascending order. Now to the left hand side of 0 we will write all negative integers. That is, we will write -4 and -5 and -4. And to the right hand side we will write all the positive integers. That is, we will write 7 and 4. Now we will arrange all the negative integers in the ascending order. We will write arrange all the negative integers, that is the -5 and -4, in ascending order, and it will be it is already in ascending order. So -5 and -4 are already in ascending order. Okay, now and then we will arrange the positive integers, that is all the integers to the right hand side of the 0, in ascending order, and so it will be -5, -4, 0 and 4 and 7. So this is the integers in ascending order. Now let's mark these integers on the number line. So we have 0. Let's say okay, let's do some let's divide the number line with some markings one integer apart. That is, let's mark the successive the consecutive integers both on the left hand side and the right hand side. So let's say this is 1. So this is 2. This is 3. Let's not write the integer values. Let's do the marking only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7. So the point A marks the integer value 7. Okay. Let's so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4. So this point B marks the integer value 4, and we have 0, and we have O as the marking for the integer value 0. Now let's mark do the same marking on the left hand side. So we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay. So what will be? We have to mark what will be -4. So -4 will be -1, -2, -3, -4. So this is -4. So this point, let's say this point be C. C marks the integer value -4, and we finally have to mark -5. So this will be -5. Let this point be D. So D marks the integer value -5. So the integers, given integers in ascending order, is -5 and then -4, then 0 and then 4 and then 7, and we have represented or marked these integer values on the number line. So always do the divisions, that is the marking of consecutive integers on both the side, that is the right hand side of the origin, that is for the positive integers, and to the left hand side of the origin O, which marks the negative integers, and then write below the marking, write the values of all the integers that we have arranged, and also additionally give a name to that point in the marking. As we have named the point A, which marks the integer value 7. We have given the name B to the point which marks the integer value 4, like this. Okay, let's do the next problem. Question 3. In a quiz, positive marks are given for correct and negative marks are given for incorrect answers. If Rohit's scores in 5 successive rounds were 15, -3, -7, -12 and 8, what was his total at the end? So the problem says that positive marks are given for correct and negative marks are given for incorrect answers. If Rohit scores, so in the first round Rohit scored, first round score is equal to 15. That is, this is positive. This means that Rohit answered 15 questions correctly. Second round, the score is given to be -3, which means that Rohit incorrectly. Rohit, the final answer. Rohit, the final all the among all the answers, Rohit scored. Rohit answered 3 questions correctly, less than the incorrect answers. That is, Rohit answered 3 questions more, which were incorrect. So his score was -3. Similarly, we have third round. The score is given to be -7, and in the fourth round, the score is given to be equal to 12. So what will be his total at the end? So total is nothing but we will add the score for all the rounds, that is 15. We will add 15 plus -3 plus -7 plus 12. So we have to evaluate or simplify this numerical expression. So we can see that this is nothing but addition of some integers, where two integers are negative, and two integers are positive. But these are all addition operations. The operations are all addition. That is, there are 3 addition operation. This is one, and this is the third addition operation. So this is nothing but we are adding multiple, more than 2 integers, where some of them are positive and some of them are negative. So how do we add add integers? We group the negative integers and positive integers separately. So it will be, I am grouping the negative integers. So this is -3 plus -7, and then I am grouping the positive integers, that is 15 plus 3. I will find the sum of the negative integers, which will be, so this will be the sum. If I do the sum of the negative integers, that is -3 and -7, it will be minus of 3 plus 7, and the sum of the positive integers will be 18. Finally, the sum of the negative integers is minus 10, and we have plus 18. This is, now we have to add one positive integer and one negative integer. We can see that numerically 18 plus 18 is more than minus 18. So we will subtract 10 from 18 and put the sign of the numerically greater integer, which is plus 18, and so the sign will be plus, and this is 8. So the total score, Rohit's total score at the end is 8. Uh, 18. It's 10. I think I did something wrong. Let me check what wrong I did. Definitely I did something wrong. Oh, sorry. So this is when I, so the when I grouped all the integers into the negative, or when I grouped the negative integers and the positive integers, the negative integers were -3 and -7, but the positive integers were 15 and 12, but I have written 3. So this is 12. Okay. So now this is 27. This is 27. Okay. So this is -8 plus 27. -8 plus 27. And this will be 27 minus 10. So this is 17. So Rohit's total score is 17. Okay. Let's do the next problem. Ruchi deposited rupees 4,370 in her account on Monday and then withdraw rupees 2875 on Tuesday. Next day, she deposited rupees 1550. That is on Wednesday, Ruchi deposited again rupees 1550. What was her balance on Thursday? So basically, on Monday. So as you know, when you deposit amount, the transaction, when you deposit amount, that amount is considered to be positive, and when you so deposit implies a positive amount, and withdraw implies negative amount. Okay, so now on Monday, let's try to see what are the transactions done on each day. On Monday, Ruchi deposited rupees 4370. So we can say the transaction amount in rupees will be positive rupees 4370. On Tuesday, Ruchi withdraw rupees 2875. Now, since withdraw represents a negative amount, we can say the transaction of withdrawing rupees 2875 can be written as negative of rupees. This will be negative of. So you can consider this as better rupees plus 4370, and this as rupees minus 2875. Now on Wednesday, that is the next day, she deposited again rupees 1550. So Wednesday, the transaction can be represented as rupees, since depositing money means positive amount. So this will be rupees 1550. So what will be her balance on Thursday? So this implies that balance, definitely we will add up all these three transactions. Balance on Thursday will be equal to rupees positive 4370 plus rupees negative of 2875, and again plus rupees 1550. Okay, so this is equal to rupees. Now I will add up all the values of the money, that is positive 4370 means 4370 plus this is minus 2875, and again plus 15580. So now I have to simplify or evaluate or calculate the numerical expression, and that is the addition of three integers inside the bracket. So as you can see, this numerical expression inside the bracket, we are having 1. So we are adding three integers where 1 is negative. So this can be simplified as 43. We add up all the positive integers, that is 4370 plus 1550, and then we have plus minus 2875. So this is equal to rupees 4370 plus 1550 is 0, 12, 8, 9 and 5, 5920, and we have plus minus of 2875. Now as I am solving the problem, let me also check the answer. I will quickly bring the test book. So while we are solving, it is always better to check that our answers are correct or not. So this is exercise exercise 1.1. Okay. Okay, so this is question number 4. And what was, let me quickly check the question number 3. Question number 3, the answer is 25 and I have 17. Okay, so I am wrong. What is question number 2 is -5 -4 0 4 7, that is fine. Question number 1, question number 1 part 3, okay, the question number 1, the answer will not match because I have modified the question from the textbook. But why? Let me quickly check why my answer is incorrect for question number 3. Why it is 25? So it must be 15 plus -3 plus -7 plus 12. So I have -3 plus -7. Okay, and we have, oh, I have missed one integer. I'm sorry, so I do this kind of silly mistakes. So there will be plus 8 as well, plus 8. So I will have here plus 8, and this will be plus 8, and so 27 plus 8 is 35, and 35 minus 10 is 25. Okay, so 25 is the answer. Okay, now question number 4. Okay, so we have to simplify. We have to find the value of 5920 plus negative of 2875. So this is equal to rupees. Now numerically 5920 is more than 28 is more than the numerical value of 5920 is 5920, and the numerical value of minus 2875 is 2875. So it will be definitely we have to subtract from 5920 minus 2875, and the sign will be the sign of the numerically greater integer. So it will be positive. So we have this. So this is equal to, we have to now find 5920 minus 2875, which is 5 and 8 4 0 and 3 3045. 3045 should be the balance of Ruchi on Thursday. Let me see if the answer is correct or not. This is question number 4. It is 3045. Okay, let's do question number 5. We have to evaluate some numerical expression. Okay, so the involving absolute value or mod value. So we have, the first one is a mod of or absolute value of minus 13, and then minus subtracting absolute value of 9. So this is nothing. What is the numerical expression? The numerical expression is we are subtracting the absolute value of 9 from the absolute value of minus 13. So in this kind of numerical, in this kind of simplifying numerical expression, you have to always simplify the value inside the mod. To find the value of the absolute value, you have to first find or simplify, if required, the value inside the absolute operator. Okay, now mod of minus 13 is 13, and mod or absolute value of 9 is 9. So this is 4. Okay, let's see part 2. There are 3 parts. Okay, part 2 is mod of 13 minus 5 minus mod of minus 9. Now whenever there is a numerical expression inside an absolute operator or mod operator, we have to first simplify the numerical expression into a single integer value. So this is equal to absolute value of 13 minus 5. 13 minus 5 is 8, and we have minus Now, what is the absolute value of 9? Absolute value of minus 9, it is 9. And this is absolute value of 8 is 8. So, this is 8 minus 9, which is equal to negative of 9 minus 8, which is equal to 1. Okay, let's do part 3. Part 3, the numerical expression is absolute value of 35 minus 21 minus absolute value of 8 minus 3. Now, absolute value of 35 minus 21, we have to first find what is 35 minus 21. It is 14. Absolute value of 14 minus 8 minus 3 is 5. So, we have absolute value of 5. This is equal to absolute value of 14 is 14 and absolute value of 5 is 5. So, this is 9. So, let's see, let's check the answers. Question number 5, part 1 is 4, part 2 is minus 1. Oh, I forgot the minus. Okay, minus, it was negative minus of 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8 is 1 and there was minus outside. So, this is minus 1 and part 3 is 9. Okay. Let's see the next question. Question number 6. Arrange the following integers in ascending order. So, when we have to arrange some integers in ascending order, we first write 0 if there is 0 in the given integer. So, there is 0 and then to the left hand side, I will write all the negative integers that are given. So, I have minus 39 and I have minus 102 and I have minus 51 and I have 0 and I have minus 5 and minus 6. So, I have written down to the left hand side of the 0, I have written down all the negative integers that are given, and then to the right hand side of the 0, I will write all the positive integers given, which are 35 and 7. Okay. So, now I have to arrange all the negative integers in the ascending order as well as all the positive integers, that is all the integers to the left hand side of 0 in ascending order and all the integers to the right hand side of 0 in ascending order. Okay. So, this was the first step. Now, I am writing or arranging all the negative integers in the ascending order. Okay. So, this will be minus 102 minus 51 minus 39 minus 6 and minus 5, and we have 0, and then I will let's keep the rest of the numbers, the rest of the ordering of the numbers same. Now, I will arrange all the integers to the right hand side of the 0, that is all the, I will arrange all the positive integers in the ascending order. So, the final ordering, the final ascending order will be minus 6 minus 5 0 and this will be 7 comma 35. So, this is the final ascending order of all the given integers. I will quickly check if I am correct or wrong. Question number 6 is minus 02 minus 51 minus 39 minus 6 minus 5 is 0 and 7 and 5, 7 and 35. Okay. Let's see the next question. Arrange the following integers in descending order. That is, we have to arrange all the numbers, given integers, from larger to smaller integer. So, first we write the 0. If there is any 0, there is 0. To the left hand side, we will write all the positive integers. This you have to remember that whenever you are arranging the integers in a descending order, you have to start in the final descending order. The greatest integer will come first, and then subsequently we have to write the smaller and smaller integer. So, that is the reason in finding the descending order of the given integers, we are doing it step by step. So, first we are writing 0 if there is any 0, and then to the left hand side of 0, I will write all the positive integers. So, the positive integers are only the positive integers are 1, 3, 9, and we have 4, 2, 0, 8. Now to the right hand side of the 0, I will write all the negative integers, which are in the same order as it is given in the original list of numbers. So minus 31, minus 203, minus 97. Now, so in this step, in the first step, I have written down all the positive integers to the left hand side of 0 and all the negative integers to the right hand side of 0. Now I will arrange all the positive integers to the left hand side in a descending order, and it will be 4208, 139, and I have 0, and I will write down all the numbers in the same order as in the previous step. Now in the final step, I will write all the negative integers. I will arrange all the negative integers to the right hand side of the 0 in the descending order. So after doing that, the final ordering of the integers in descending order will be minus 31, minus 97, and minus 203. The negative integers were minus 31, minus 203, and minus 95. If we arrange them in the descending orders of all these negative integers, the largest integer is minus 31, and then the second largest integer is minus 97, and then it comes minus 203. So this is the final descending order of all the given integers. So let's quickly check whether it is correct or not. Question number 7, it is 4280, 4208, 139, and 0, and then minus 31, minus 97, and minus 203. Okay. Let's solve the next problem. Question number 8, state whether following statements are true or false. Okay. The first one says that 0 is the successor of minus 1 in integers. 0 is the successor of minus 1 in integers, which is true. Why? Which is true. Why? Successor of, we know successor of any integer, successor of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to, we know, since minus 1 or 1 are additive inverse of each other, it must be equal to 0. So these are very fundamental concepts you must be well aware of, but still I am discussing it. So successor of any integer on the number line, successor of any integer x is equal to x plus 1. Likewise, predecessor of an integer x is equal to x minus 1. Okay. So definitely part 1 is true. Let's see the second one. 0 has no predecessor in integers. This is false. It is saying that 0 has no predecessor in integers, meaning it is saying that if you find, it is trying to say that the predecessor of 0 is not an integer. That's what it means when it says 0 has no predecessor in integers. This is false because predecessor of 0 is equal to 0 minus 1, and this is equal to minus 1, and minus 1 is an integer. So definitely 0 has a predecessor in integer, because the predecessor of 0 is minus 1, and definitely minus 1 is an integer. So this is false. Let's do part 3. It says minus 2 is the predecessor of minus 1. Okay. Minus 2. So let's see predecessor of minus 1. Predecessor of minus 1 will be equal to minus 1 minus 1. And these are, what is this? This is actually minus 1. You are subtracting 1 from minus 1 means you are subtracting 1 from minus 1. This is nothing but minus 1 plus additive inverse of 1, that is minus 1. So you are now adding two negative integers, which means this is 1 plus 1, which is equal to minus 2. So minus 2 is the predecessor of minus 1. So definitely this is true. This is true. Let's see the part 4. It is saying that 0 is greater than every negative integers. This is true. This is a fundamental concept, because we know that on the number line, based on the representation of integers on the number line, we have the center of the number line marked as O represents the integer value 0, and on the right hand side all integers to the right hand side of 0 are positive integers, and all integers to the left hand side of 0 are negative integers. And so it is saying that 0 is greater than every negative integers. So we know that all the negative integers are marked to the left hand side of O. So these are all negative integers. So let's say there is a point A to the left hand side of O, which represents a negative integer. So A represents a negative integer, and A is to the left of O. This implies on the number line, if there is any point x marked to the left hand side of another point y, then definitely the integer value of x is less than integer value of y. So we can say that integer value of A will be less than 0, because 0 is the integer value represented by the origin O, and A, the point A is the marking of an integer value, any integer value, and it is to the left hand side of origin O. So definitely A must be less than O. That is, the integer value of A must be less than the integer value of O. Okay, let's see the question number 9. So these are, we have to fill in the boxes with either greater than sign, less than sign, or equal to sign. Part 1. Part 1, to find what will be in the box, we have to simplify both the LHS and RHS. If you consider, while doing this kind of problem, you can consider everything to the left of the box as the LHS and everything to the right of the box as RHS. So for part 1, what is LHS? LHS is minus 11 plus minus 7. So this is an addition of two negative integers, minus 11 and minus 7, and we know how to add them. It is minus of 11 plus 7, which is minus of 18, which is negative of 18. Okay. And what is the RHS of part 1? It is minus 11 negative of minus 7. So this is, as you can see, we are subtracting the integer minus 7 from the integer minus 11. So I will convert the subtraction operation. This is the subtraction operation. I will convert this subtraction operation into an addition operation, as this will be minus of 11 plus the additive inverse of minus 7, that is additive inverse of minus 7. So this is now minus 11 plus negative of negative 7 is 7. So we have this. So now we are adding two integers where one is negative and one is positive. So definitely the numerically greater value is minus 11. Between the integers minus 11 and 7, the numerically greater integer is minus 11. So I will do 11 minus 7, and then the sign will be in the sign of the numerically greater integer, which in this case is the numerically greater integer is minus 11, so its sign is minus. So we have now minus of 11 minus 7 is 4. So this is minus 4. So now what we can say in the box, what can be in the box? LHS is minus 18 and RHS is minus 4. So definitely we can see that minus 18 is definitely not equal to minus 4. So in the box we cannot write equal to, and we clearly see that minus 18 is less than minus 4. Minus 18 is less than minus 4 because how do we compare two negative integers? How do we compare two negative integers? The negative integer whose absolute value is more, that will be the smaller integer. So the absolute value of minus 18 is more than the absolute value of minus 4. So minus 18 will be less than minus 4. So in the box we have to write the box will be we have to fill in the box with less than sign operator. Okay, let's see the part 2. Part 2, what is LHS? 23 minus 41 plus 11. 23 minus 41 plus the LHS of part 2 is 23 minus 41 plus 11. 23 minus 41 plus 11. So we have to simplify both the LHS and RHS first. So this is, as you can see, this is a addition and subtraction. We have addition operation as well as subtraction operation of more than two integers. So as I explained in the previous video, you first have to identify all the subtraction and addition operation. So we have one addition operation and one subtraction operation. So I will now convert all the subtraction operation into addition operation. So 23 minus 41 will be 23 plus additive inverse of 41, which is minus 41, and I have plus 11. So now this is addition of three integers where one is negative. So I will group the positive integers 23 plus 11, and I will group all the negative integers which in this case is minus 41 only. So 23 plus 11 is 34, and I have 34 plus minus 41. Okay. Now this is addition of one negative and one positive integer. So I have to subtract the numerically lesser value from the numerically greater value, and that will be 41 minus 34, as 34 is the numerically less value between the numerical value of 34 and the numerical value of minus 41, and since minus 41 is the numerically larger value, its sign is negative, so the final sign will be negative. So now this is minus of 41 minus 34 is 7. So this is minus 7. LHS is minus 7. So what will be the RHS? 23 minus 41 minus 11. RHS is 23 minus 11 minus 41. 23 minus 11, 23 minus 41 minus 11. Okay. 23 minus 41 minus 11. So identify the subtraction and the addition operation. We see in this numerical expression there are two subtraction operation. So I will convert the subtraction operation to addition operation. So 23 minus 41 will be 23 plus additive inverse of 41, which is minus 41. Again of minus 11 can be converted as plus of additive inverse of 11, which is minus 11. So now we have to add three integers which are 23, minus 41 and minus 11. So I will group the negative integers, and this is minus 41, minus 41 plus minus 11. I am grouping them, and I have the only one positive integer. Now minus 41 plus minus 11 is minus of 41 plus 11, and I have plus 23. So this is now is equal to 41 plus 11 is 52. So this is minus 52 plus 23. So we now have to add one negative. So minus 52 plus 23 is nothing but minus 52 plus 23. We are adding one negative and one positive. So first I will subtract the numerically lesser value from the numerically greater integer between the two integers. In this case, the two integers are, we are adding are minus 52 and 23. Numerically, minus 52 is more than 23. So I will subtract the numerically lesser value, which is 23, from the numerically greater value, which is 52. And I will put the sign of the numerically greater value. The numerically greater value is minus 52. So I will put the negative sign. So now this is, how much is negative of, how much is 52 minus 23? It is 30. It is 29. So this value is minus 29. So RHS is minus 29 and LHS is minus 7. So definitely minus 7, RHS is not equal to minus 29. So therefore we cannot write equal sign in the box. Also we can see that minus 7 is definitely greater than minus 29. So in the box we have to write the greater than sign. Let's check whether these two parts are correct or not. Question number 9. The first part is less than. Okay. The second part is greater than. Okay. Let's do the third part. Let's see what is the LHS of the third part. It is, let me see if I can copy the LHS. Okay, so the LHS of the third part is 40 minus minus 39 plus minus 5. So we are basically, so identify, we have to, in this numerical expression, we have to first identify the addition and the subtraction operation. So we have one addition operation, and this is the subtraction operation. So we are subtracting. We have this. So first we will convert that subtraction operation to addition operation, and it will be 40 plus additive inverse of minus 39. Additive inverse of minus 39, and then we have plus minus 5. So now we are adding 3. So now whenever you have negative of something, you can easily simplify that. So this is 40 plus negative of 39 is 39. So this is 40 plus 39 plus minus 5. So this is nothing but 40 plus 39 plus minus 5. 40 plus 39 is 79 plus minus 5, and this is equal to 79 minus 5, which is equal to 74. Okay, LHS is 74. Let's see what is RHS. Let's copy the RHS. Okay, so the RHS is this 40 plus minus 39 minus minus 5. So we have identify the addition and the subtraction operation. We have one addition and one subtraction operation. I will convert the subtraction operation to addition operation. So this will become 40 plus minus 39 plus additive inverse of minus 5. Now this is 40 plus minus 39 and additive inverse negative of 5 is 5. So we have this. So this now I can group all the positive integers 40 plus 5 and all the negative integers separately, and we have this 40 plus 5 is 45 and we have plus minus 39. So we are adding one negative and one positive integers. How do we do that? We know we subtract the numerically lesser integer from the numerically greater integer. Numerically greater integer is 45 and numerically smaller integer is 39. And what will be the sign? The sign will be the sign of the numerically greater integer, which is plus. Numerically greater integer is 45. So this is equal to this 45 minus 39 is 6. So RHS is 6 and LHS is 74. So clearly we can see that 74 is not equal to 6. So we cannot put equality sign in the box, and we also know the 74 is greater than 6. So the LHS is greater than RHS. So we must have in the box greater than operator sign. So 3 is greater than sign. Okay. Let's do the last part, that is part 4. We are having LHS is let's write the LHS. So part 4 LHS is equal to this. LHS is equal to this. So we have to first simplify this numerical expression. So we can see that there is one addition operation and one subtraction operation. I will convert the negative operation, the subtraction operation, to addition operation, and we have plus 13. We have positive of that is 13 minus 15 can be written as 13 plus additive inverse of 15, which is minus 15. So this is now addition of three integers, where two are negative integers and one is positive integer. The two negative integers are minus 3 and minus 15, and the positive integer is 13. So I will group the negative integers and the positive integers separately. Since there is only one positive integer, I need not group it inside a bracket. So now what will be minus 3 plus what will be the addition of minus 3 and minus 5? It will be negative of 3 plus 15, and I have plus 13, which is equal to minus of 18 plus 13, which is nothing but you are adding minus 18 with 13. So we are adding one negative and one positive integer. So it will be 18 minus 13 and negative sign, because the two integers we are adding are minus 18 and 13. The numerically greater integer will be 18. So we are subtracting 13 from 18 and then putting the negative sign, as numerically minus 18 is the larger integer value, and this is equal to minus 5. So LHS is minus 5. Let's see what will be the RHS of part 4. So let's copy the RHS of part 4. The RHS of part 4 is 25 minus 2 plus minus 35. So let's identify the addition and subtraction operation. We have one subtraction operation and we have one addition operation. Let's convert the subtraction operation to addition operation, and we have 25 plus additive inverse of minus 2, and we have plus minus 33. So let's simplify the negative of 2 minus of 2 is 2. So we have 25 plus 2 plus minus 33. So we now have to add these three integers where one is negative and two are positive. So this is 25 plus 2 and we have plus minus 33. This is 27 plus minus negative of 33. So we are now adding one negative and one positive integer. Clearly minus 33 is numerically greater than 27. So we will have 33 minus 27, and the sign will be the sign of the numerically greater integer. The numerically greater integer is minus 33, so its sign is negative. So we have negative sign, and this is equal to 33 minus 27 is 6. So this is equal to minus 6. So we see RHS is minus 6 and LHS is minus 5. So clearly we know that minus 5 is definitely not equal to minus 6, and we see that minus 5, that is the LHS, is greater than minus 6. So in the box, the operator that we need to put is greater than sign. So with this, it comes to an end in solving the problems of exercise 1.1 from the chapter of integers from the textbook of author Emil Aggarwal. All these problems are based on the concept of review of integers, where we have studied addition of integer, subtraction of integers, and absolute value, and additive inverse, and additive identity. So I hope solving these problems will give you a good idea and insight of how to solve this kind of problems. So if this video was beneficial, please like it, share it with your friends, and once again, please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. The solution to the chapter concept test number 1, I will prepare the solution video in the next 24 hours. So please try to solve them by yourself first, but also please do watch my solution video to see how I am applying the concept to solve the problems. So after the solution video of chapter concept test number 1, I will move on with the next topic in the chapter of integers, which is properties of addition and subtraction. And then I will solve the subsequent exercise problem, that is exercise 1.2. So these videos are coming soon, so please stay tuned. I will end the video here. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.